Welcome to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today I'm going to show you how to make a super quick and easy side dish called Bombay potatoes.
Grab a plate, 'cause it's the all-free whole food plant-based cooking show.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Today we are making Bombay potatoes, which sounds amazing, right? It's a wonderful side dish that goes with a lot of different things. It's kind of an Indian spice dish, so whatever you pair it with, it's kind of in that realm. So we're just going to jump right in. First, we're going to start with one onion, finely diced. We're going to start sauteing that in our pan here on medium heat. And I'm not putting any oil in there. You can just dry saute it for just a little bit, and once it starts sticking, or if it starts sticking, all you have to do is add, I have a little bit of vegetable broth here. You can put a little vegetable broth, or you can also just use water, and it keeps it from sticking. So we're just going to saute these until it cooks some of the raw flavor out, so just a few minutes. Okay, so while these onions are finished cooking, we are going to blend our sauce. And if you want the printable version, there'll be a link in the details below so that you can print out the full recipe. We have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Oops, 3 cloves, I'm going to set that out of the way. 3 cloves of garlic. 1 can or 15 ounces of diced tomatoes. And another onion that I just roughly dice or cut into chunks here. You don't have to really dice those up because they're going to get blended in the blender. And then I'm putting 1 cup of water. And we're just going to use our NutriBullet today. You can use a regular blender or a bigger blender, doesn't matter. You just need to get this blended so that the onions are completely pulverized.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Wellbean. Beans are an essential part of a whole food plant-based diet and should feature prominently in our daily menu. We love finding new and convenient ways to get our servings in. Wellbean is a tasty and wholesome way to get half a serving of beans in every bar. Wellbean bars are vegan and gluten-free, with no preservatives and no added salt, sugar, or oil. Each bar is made only from an assortment of beans, fruits, nuts, and seeds. As a special deal for our viewers, follow the link in the description and use the code TRYWELLBEAN5 to save $5 off a variety pack on your first order, because life is better with beans.
There we go. Super quick and easy. And this makes the most delicious sauce, all of that onion. So now we're just going to pour that in with our onions. And then we're going to add our potatoes. So this is 5 medium-sized Yukon Golds that I just cut into roughly bite-sized pieces. We're just going to throw that in the pan with them. Stir that up just a little bit so the potatoes are all coated. And you're going to keep your burner on medium-high, and then we're going to put the lid on. And we're going to let this cook for 15 minutes just to kind of cook down the sauce a little bit and get all of those juices seeping into those potatoes. Then I'll show you what to do next. All right, guys, come on and take a look at this. This is halfway through. Oh, yum. Oh, the smell. And the potatoes are about halfway softened. Okay, so now we get to add our other ingredients and spices here. So I have 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika and 1 teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of turmeric and a teaspoon of ginger powder, and 1 teaspoon of curry powder. And then we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Add just a little bit more of this. Then we're gonna stir it. Make sure you get those spices all mixed in really good. And then we're going to let this cook for another 10 minutes. But we're gonna leave the lid off so that the sauce can start cooking down and it can evaporate some of the juices out of that. And then all we have are 2 more ingredients left, and then we get to dig in. While we're waiting for that, I'd like to share some background on our show. The Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show is crowd-funded, which means these free weekly recipe videos, along with our entire catalog of free printable recipes on our website, plantbasedcookingshow.com, and our Plant-Based Cooking Made Easy cookbook series, are all made possible in part by the generous patronage of our supporting membership community. Our supporting members gain access to great member perks like our monthly product giveaways, ebooks, and in-depth courses, including our 28 Days Plant-Based Made Easy course, where we offer a step-by-step guide to making the switch to a fully plant-based diet. So if you love our recipes, I invite you to join us on our mission to make plant-based cooking easy, and follow the link in the description to become a supporting member today. Okay, let's get back to the show. All right, our sauce and potatoes are just about there. Come on and take a look so you can see what they look like right before they're done. The potatoes have gotten soft now. So just a note on that, in that beginning stage where you're cooking with the lid on, you might have to cook it for longer. It just depends on your potatoes, the size of your potatoes. Because something in tomatoes, when you cook potatoes in that sauce, it takes them longer to cook. So you really want to just cook at that stage with the sauce until the potatoes are almost cooked through. So that could take, 15 to 25 minutes. All right, so now we're just going to add the rest of our ingredients. This is half a teaspoon of garam masala and 2 teaspoons of tamari. We're just going to stir that in, and we're just going to let this cook for just a couple minutes just to get those flavors incorporated. And you always want to add garam masala last so that that flavor stays really nice and bright. All right, so I'm just going to let this cook for a few minutes, and then I'll meet you at the table for a taste. Okay guys, the best part of the show is the eating part, or my favorite part anyway. All right, oh, wow. Oh, I wish you could smell that. Oh, that garam masala and all of those spices and the tomato. But this is still really hot, so I'm gonna try to be careful here. Man, if you love potatoes and dishes with a lot of sauce, you are gonna love this. There's so much flavor, and the potatoes are so nice and soft. And all the different tastes and flavors from the spices. So be sure to give this a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll meet you right back here next week for another great recipe.